In a quiet corner of Mumbai, there lived a family of six. Two parents, two children, and their two little grandchildren. Ordinary people, ordinary faces. If you ask their neighbors, they would tell you, nice family, quiet, keeps to themselves. Every Sunday morning, without fail, they walked together to a church. No arguments, no smiles either. Just silence that didn't feel uncomfortable, but practiced. They didn't have friends at work. The children's didn't play with others, and no one ever entered their home. To most people, they were just strange. To me, they were unsettling perfect. One fine morning, a neighbor walking past noticed something odd. The window of their living room was half open, curtains swaying in the heat. Out of curiosity, she peeked inside and froze. Every single member of the family was hanging from the ceiling, except one, the youngest child, lying on the floor, gasping for breath. She screamed. Neighbors came running, broke the door, and rushed inside. The boy was barely alive. His tiny fingers twitched, his lips trembled, and before his eyes went still, he whispered something that chilled everyone in the room. This time, something went wrong, he said. No one understood what he meant because nothing about that scene looked forced. The chairs were neatly aligned, the ropes identical, knotted the same way. Even the table under them had been wiped clean. It was too perfect, too deliberate, like they have done it so many times. When the police arrived, they didn't find signs of struggle. They found something worse, a single notebook placed on the dining table, its title named The Steps of Leaving and Returning. Page after page, it described precise instructions: how to prepare the body, how to let go of breath, how to find your next life through the ritual of controlled death. It wasn't a suicide note, it was a manual. The last page was dated the same morning they died. One line stood out, written in red ink. If one stays behind, the circle breaks, the return fails. The boy's last words suddenly made sense. They were not trying to die, they were trying to come back. And this wasn't their first time doing it, because no one could explain how each of them had identical scars on their necks, old ones, as if they would hung before.